Guys, I am making an emergency video because the crypto market is seeing a major correction yet again, just like we said was potentially going to happen today. So as we take a look at this, these support levels play out perfectly every single time. Bitcoin ended up breaking out of the $45,000 range and ended up breaking down very quickly and dropped all the way to $42,000. What does this mean for Shiba Inu? What does this mean for every cryptocurrency that you hold in your crypto wallets? In this video, I'm going to be talking about, is the market going to go lower? I'm going to confirm why the market is actually going down. What the heck is absolutely happening? So make sure you watch this video until the end. You cannot miss anything that I have in store for you today. What's up, Miles? It's ladies and gentlemen here. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on so you do not miss these absolutely time-sensitive videos. If you love cryptocurrencies, go ahead and do me a favor and the crypto community a favor by giving this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it as we can help to support and share this video with others. Now, if you want to get access to the most profitable trading community on YouTube, go ahead and join my Patreon right now. The link for that will be in my video description, where I give you guys constant updates and alerts of when I'm buying and selling. I also give you guys day trade alerts with entries and exits, short-term positions, long-term positions, and so forth. We even put out alerts for small coins that have crazy potential. And you can even speak to me every day on there. You can message me, you can talk to me on the phone. I have a whole bunch of things over there to make you money in crypto. And also, WEBULL is giving away 2 free stocks worth up to $3,300. Create an account with the link below and deposit only 1 penny. That's it. So without further ado, make sure you guys also follow all of my socials. Check out all the links in my video description, and let's go ahead and dive straight into the content. So as we are seeing, and I showed you in the beginning of this video, the market has seen a correction today, and Bitcoin has seen a correction of approximately 10%. Taking a look at Ethereum, basically from the range we were trading at to now had a correction of 10%. That's very significant and unfortunate, but there is a potential bottom, a bounce that has been placed in. This is not confirmed, this is not for certain, but we definitely need to keep our eyes very closely on the market. I am doing that at Patreon, basically staying up at all hours to watch the market because we are in a very, very critical area. As we see across the board in CoinMarketCap, a lot of cryptocurrencies the last 24 hours are on a total down from 5%, 6%, 7%. Definitely not looking very green at all. But you're asking, Miles, why is this happening? Why is Shiba Inu, Dogecoin? Why are all these cryptocurrencies going down? What the heck is happening? You said it was bullish. You said this and that. Well, here's the thing. There is a new strain identified in France. And unfortunately, it's causing more panic and fear and FUD across all of the markets and around many countries. You know, all of the news of these new variants of the flu definitely caused drops in the crypto market because pretty much cryptos had started dropping ever since the recent strain that was released was talked about. And we've seen a correction in the market ever since. There's been a lot of FUD and fear ever since. So we are seeing so much fear, and you guys need to check out my video earlier today. I explain even more in detail some other reasons why the market is trading sideways, going down, and so forth. But here's the thing. The real reason why cryptos have gone down today is because the Federal Reserve puts wheels in motion for balance sheet reduction. So the Fed opened their mouth today and they talked about reducing the balance sheet because of inflation. They talked about interest rates. They talked about tapering. And at the same time, government bond yields rose. Whenever the government bond yields rise, you definitely see a correction in the stock market and in the crypto market. Both of those things are trickling down definitely, not only into the stock market, but the crypto market for certain. As I can show you that the stock market had a correction today, very significant correction today, as they may add, and a lot of red, a lot of bleeding. And when the Fed starts opening their mouth, the market just drops, stocks, cryptos. And guess what? The inflation reading is going to be done next week. And if inflation is higher again and again, that's most likely going to drop the market even further. So we have a lot of very bearish things that are happening in the next week, the next 15 days or so, or less. Maybe that will be the end of this bearishness, at least for the month of January. Can we finally see some green? There's definitely going to be some green in the time being, but it is not looking pretty. Now you're going to ask, Miles, okay, so what should we do? What is the game plan here? Well, the game plan is to watch this recovery, to see what's happening because the market is continuing to go lower. And as we are getting a bounce in the overall crypto markets, we are now getting more red again. So the market is not looking good. And what is realistic to happen is that the cryptocurrencies can see another correction and another push all the way down, potentially, let's go ahead and measure this, we could see another push, another 10% down. So what I personally did, remember, nothing in this video is financial advice, but I let my Patreon members know exactly what to do and what I did. And I pretty much sold most of my crypto positions because the market is flipping bearish and I'm a day trader and I have the time all day. This is what I do all day. I watch the charts all day. I trade all day. I have the time to be able to trade the small volatile areas of the market. So I'm able to trade support levels, resistance levels, and make quick 5%, 3% there. So whenever there's a huge drop, if you buy the bottom right here, if you buy the dip, you see it starting to go up very quickly. You buy that, you go up 2%, 3%, you have a lot of money, you sell it, and it starts to go back down once you start to see any sign of bearishness using indicators and a whole bunch of other things that you'll need to know as a technical trader. You'll know when to exit and to watch these further levels and just play these levels. It's very, very easy because as we see exactly at the T, once we start breaking down from certain levels, we end up going to the next level of support exactly. So if you know these support levels, you could be putting orders already near those levels. And when it happens, you get the quick bounce, you get the quick buy, and you're able to make these short trades. So when the market is very bearish, what I do, and also in the Patreon, I'll let you all know, is I do short-term, quick, easy trades. Because diversifying your portfolio, having a whole bunch of different cryptocurrencies, buying it and waiting many, many months in a bearish market is not the most profitable thing to do. And unless you have a full-time job, which you can't just trade cryptocurrencies all day and watch your phone all day, which is highly stressful if you didn't know. But what is likely to happen is that the market could see another correction of 10% or greater. Now, that would push us to, this is the whole market. This is the whole crypto market, by the way. Now, what that will do is either give us a strong balance or a support level where we can trade in that range. Now, if we continue to break lower than that, then the market could see a really big correction, which wouldn't mean the end of the crypto market. It just means we'd have a big correction and then a big bounce and then a recovery back up to all-time highs and so forth. But that would definitely not be good for cryptos at all. It would take the market maybe some time, much more time to recover once you drop 40, 50, 60% for, especially for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of the bigger cryptos. I honestly don't see that happening. And realistically, my personal opinion is I'm thinking we are going to go lower. Maybe we're going to bounce off of this level of support, which is very likely. It's very, very likely we continue to historically bounce off of this level of support. As we saw previously in the early days of December, we bounced off this level, bounced up very quickly. So that could certainly be the scenario. But since we are having so much movement, such strong movement, not flash crashes to the level and then bouncing up quickly, but we are moving slowly and steadily into these bearish ranges, it's very likely that we will bounce off that next level of support for Bitcoin, which can be around, like I told you this morning, which you watched that video, around $40,000 to $42,000. If that does not hold up, Bitcoin will be definitely heading close to $30,000, which is a significant correction. That's a very likely correction if we'd end up breaking out from the $40,000 range. This is going to be applicable to Ethereum, Cardano, a lot of these other altcoins that you have, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. But I don't think that that is going to happen. I don't think we're entering into a longer bear market. I don't think we're going to be having a major correction. In my opinion, I'm thinking we could see another 10 to 15% at max and then start to bounce up and recover, which will take some time, might take some time, a couple of weeks. So it's looking right now, since we are bearish, that the market could definitely be heading to a correction that could last maybe a couple of months at most. That's just my opinion. But what we have to do is we have to continually watch the charts. We have to understand what's happening in the news. But actually behind the scenes, there's a lot of very, very bullish things happening right now. Like Bitcoin right now is at the lowest supplies on the exchanges ever. That's a very bullish thing because what that means is that there's only very little supply on the exchanges left to trade and sell. And most of the Bitcoin supply is being held and not sold by whales and retail investors alike. So that's actually a very good sign. So there's a lot of very bullish things happening. We have Ethereum 2.0. There's a bunch of major catalysts for a lot of cryptocurrencies, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin included. And those things are going to be very bullish for the overall markets in cryptocurrencies. And that will also attract a lot of buyers as well. But what we need to do is we need to keep a close eye on the market, which I do at all times. And I let you all know on the Patreon, keep you guys all updated. I personally am not worried. It's not over with, in my opinion. Bitcoin and cryptos always recover. They always recover no matter how much they crash, because in every single bull run, Bitcoin has seen major, major corrections, even corrections of 80% and then recovering very quickly and breaking all-time highs. It happens all the time. So if you invest in the best projects, good, successful projects that will be here a long time, your money is most likely going to be in very good hands. That's going to be it for today's video. Make sure you stay tuned for tomorrow, and in the Patreon I will be keeping you guys updated every step of the way.